It is 5:05 a.m. All ready to go. Fireball's almost ready to go, so we'll be headed out soon. Hollywood is singing a song, practicing for his debut. He's got a whole album coming out soon. All right, we have 2.1 to the top of Glen Pass, and I think we got a good bit of a climb to get there. So I'll be huffing and puffing this morning.
Shut up.
This is definitely a mountain, not a butte.
What's a butte?
A butte's like a mountain with a flat top, kinda. It's 5:39 a.m. Just a little bit into the climb. And stop and take our mid layers off. It's getting kind of warm. And would you look at that view? There's another icy blue lake. Actually, it may just be like a collection pool for all the runoff snow. Here comes Fireball. Look at this. I think we're probably gonna go through that pass right there. Hammers up there ahead.
Point 2 more miles, baby.
Some of our friends behind us. We made it up here, and my goodness, before we even got here, Hollywood was ahead. He's like, wait till you see what we gotta go down. That's like our steep. I think there's some pretty good foot tracks though, we hope. The deal is we just can't wait around up here. We gotta. All right, so that's it. We have made it to the top of Glen Pass, and I'm not gonna wait around very long because the sun is beaming on that hillside, and I want to get across it while the snow's still somewhat hard. So that's second official pass in the books. Now we got to make it down. I did that side. Let's show. This is the side we came from. All right, I gotta show this for my mother's sake. When we got over here, the boot pack is so deep. It's like a 2-foot head wall on the downhill slope. I mean, we could probably lay in this thing. So it's nowhere nearly, it's really not even anything sketchy at all. So mother, don't yell at me for, quote, doing stupid shit this time. All right, I fibbed earlier. I said there was like a 3-foot trench boot track to walk in. That didn't last long. This was by far the sketchiest thing we've done, I think, because the snow was all slush and melted. And it's steep as you know what. It's straight up. Exact same statement yesterday about myself. It is just gorgeous. It's 9 a.m. We just finished our break. We had a snack and just rested a little bit after that gnarly descent. And now we're walking. Check this out. I am in awe. Holy cow. This is Ray Lakes. I'm sure we'll get more shots when we get down closer, but that is gorgeous. And we have a lake crossing. Check this out. Do a flip! I can't get enough. We walked by the lake in Hollywood and Fireball turned around and said they wanted to swim. So us three and two of our friends all jumped in. It was freaking cold. And I think it took us way longer to get our stuff backpacked and dried off halfway than we were in the water. But when do you ever really get to just jump in ice water with this view? Never. This is not the same lake as earlier. We're just walking along these lakes. So far, man, after that crazy descent and surviving, we are being rewarded. This is gorgeous. Man, despite the really tough descent this morning, the rest of this morning has just been some of the prettiest we've seen. This is gorgeous. You're probably all tired of hearing me say this is gorgeous. The next lake in this lineup is Dollar Lake. Y'all, I don't know what to say other than wow. Just wow. We just had a long dry out lunch break here. Dried out our tents and our quilts and all of our stuff. It was me and Hollywood and Fireball and Ghost Rider and Autumn and 24 and I think somebody else was there. Oh, and DJ was there. So we're all of our stuff's dry. We only have about 6.9 more for the day, and it's only 12:20, and that's part of the way up the climb for the pass tomorrow. So get back to seeing some more beauty of the Sierra. Insanity. We just had to cross this swift chute. Well, I've been walking and talking here. We got a fairly big group with us today, and we've already passed the 30% of the trail done. It was mile 795. We're currently at 799.5. So you know what's coming next. It's been a while since we hit a 100-mile marker with all the Kennedy Meadows days and the just the lower miles of the Sierra. So let's go get 800. All right, we made it to 800. There's been a lot of non-trail because of the avalanche last year. And Ghost Rider said, are we at 800? We looked, exactly 800, but there was no sign. So for the first time ever, we made an 800 sign. Check this thing out. Should we run across it? baby quail. There's the mama.
They're ranking the PCT. Okay, Mama, go ahead. Oh, look at that. We're having a bus back. Oh my God.
It's the first time I've seen them with all the babies. Okay, I've learned that they're mountain grouse, not quail. Because I can quit hiking. I learned something today. It is so crazy powerful. We have crossed so much water today. 3 of them were pretty dang treacherous, where we kind of grouped up and helped each other across. And once somebody got across, holding hands and pulling people up the bank. So before we started this climb, Hollywood, there wasn't an 800 number marker, so we made one, but Hollywood had already gone by. He was going to go back 0.7 to the marker to get the picture. And then Fireball was going to rest for a little bit. So I crossed with the group we've been hiking around with today. There's 5 of us, but I didn't want to leave Fireball and Hammer because you can't cross right here. It's a trail, it's unsafe. It's probably really not safe where we did it, but had to get across. So hopefully they're not too far behind. I'm going to sit here for a little bit and make sure they get across safely before we head on up to camp. All right, Hammer and Fireball showed up. They got across, but for the first time in 66 days, I saw fear in Fireball's eyes.
I don't like river crossings. They terrify me.
She kept looking up at me like,
I was like,
I can't do it, I have glasses on. I kept saying, you're gonna be okay, come on, one step. She made it though like a champ, and now we're moving on to camp. All right, we were camped with the group that we hiked with today that we've kind of been seeing in town for a while. Did a great campsite. Here's my tent, and here's the rest. Today has been life-threatening and glorious. And everybody else is sleeping, so I'm just going to say, have a good night and we'll see you tomorrow.